Hi, I'm Clain, founder and president of First Ascent Career Transition for Autism and Asperger's. There are multiple component pieces or stages of development in transitioning young people with high-functioning autism and Asperger's into a career. There are basically two sides to the equation. On the one side, you have to prepare the individual for a career through aligning that person to the right career, understanding and meeting educational requirements, developing technical as well as work skills, etc. On the other side, there's the need to work with and prepare the business community, i.e. potential employers, to receive the individuals on the spectrum, educate them on the signature strengths, the modest accommodations, the business opportunity, so that there's a place for the individuals on the spectrum to land once they're prepared. The First Ascent program is designed to take care of first things first, and that is aligning individuals to the right career, to the near ideal career. That's our goal. The traditional career decision-making process is very rough, very rudimentary, and very imprecise. Individuals on the autism spectrum need a higher level of mindfulness, a higher level of consideration and calibration in aligning precisely to a career that's going to work for them for three reasons. Number one, the strengths and non-strengths of individuals on the spectrum are usually more asymmetrical, meaning they're typically not as well-rounded, if you will, or general in their abilities. What they are good at, they tend to be very good at, in many cases exceptional from a technical perspective. Conversely, their non-strengths tend to be more pronounced as well. Therefore, it's critical to align to a career that plays heavily to their strengths. Secondly, many if not most individuals on the spectrum are motivated in very specific areas in very specific ways. People who are not on the spectrum may be motivated by money, by lifestyle, status, prestige, etc., whereas individuals on the spectrum are less motivated by these things generally. They're motivated by their passions, often very specific passions. So it's critical to know where these strengths and interests lie so that we can move toward a career where they're driven by those passions, interests, and fascinations to help them power through the difficulties and overcome the impediments they'll face. Thirdly, the overall level of adaptability isn't the same as it is with individuals on the spectrum, again generally. While someone not on the spectrum can step into a broader career field and be able to adapt to work environments to which they may not be perfectly aligned, they usually have a stronger social network, a greater ability to infer and avoid landmines of the workplace, and they don't have to deal with some of the work ecology factors that individuals on the spectrum face, such as sensory issues, stimuli in the environment, the level of structure, self-directedness, etc. These are all factors that are very important, critical in fact, to individuals on the spectrum. For these reasons, it's imperative to align young people with autism to the near ideal career. The First Ascent program is this first and foundational step. Without aligning to a near ideal career, everything else we do in terms of career preparation or in terms of finding job opportunities has a poor chance of success. We have to start with this foundational piece. The First Ascent program is an educational, assessment, career exploration, and action planning program in which we lead individuals on the spectrum, guided by their parents or caregivers, through a process of discovery, self-awareness, and action. So this is the career alignment continuum, and it really is the primary measure for the First Ascent program. Along this continuum, you'll see a maturation of thought. Down here at the bottom, we have pre-career thinking, and that means that there's been little or no career thinking. It might be characterized by a vague, a faint, or a tentative career expectation. The thinking may be mostly in terms of menial work opportunities rather than a sustained, satisfying career. Then we move up one level to preliminary thinking. This is characterized by simplistic, non-individualized career thinking. It's usually fairly broad and vague in nature. Individuals might say, I want to be a lawyer, I want to be a doctor, I want to go into business. It's informed largely by leisurely pursuits, by fascinations, or it can be influenced by external factors, what's popular, what would impress, what parents or peers expect, with little consideration regarding suitability. Then the next level up is individualized thinking. This is where we begin to look at suitability. We recognize individual strengths, we look at job market factors and work ecologies, and we have a willingness to start to deconstruct simplistic career ideas and explore variations, subtleties, alternatives, adjacent careers, and progressive career options that are potentially more suitable for us. The next level up is exploration. This is where we begin to test our career hypothesis by experiencing and exploring potential careers through informational interviews, job observations, etc. This really validates our career choices and fine-tunes our career options and our career thinking. The next level up is commitment, and this is where we develop a sense of self as the decision maker. We develop a commitment toward a specific career or career cluster. We begin to see the possibility and the probability, actually, of achieving a given career goal, and we're motivated toward that goal. The next level up is planning. This is where we actively research education and/or training options, and we achieve clarity around the best pathway toward chosen careers or career clusters. The last step is action, and this is where, having created a route plan, we're ready, willing, and able to take the first step toward that chosen career, toward the summit career is what we call it. About 90% of the individuals who've completed the first Ascent program have achieved this final level of taking their first step toward their career, which means they have a clear understanding of their strengths, an understanding of the work ecology factors that are going to impact their success in the workplace. They've gone through a process of first broadening their possibilities and then narrowing down those options to a single best option where they have the highest likelihood of success. They've developed a progressive work learning route plan, and they've taken their first step on their way to their summit career. If this sounds like a program that would be beneficial to you and or your family member on the spectrum, fantastic, let's get started. One final note, while the first Ascent program is designed primarily for individuals with high-functioning autism and Asperger's and is intended to position them for the competitive workplace, individuals with lower functioning skills may benefit from the program as well, though parents and caregivers may need to play a little larger role and perhaps be a little more creative in aligning them to a career and supporting them in that career.